Do you think there's a risk of retaliation now that he's spoken out against the gridlock in Washington?
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. It's a good question. No, I don't. In a word, I'm not really concerned about retaliation. I don't want to touch the politics of it, but I think this is just a way for Jamie to indirectly communicate with lawmakers to try and get off the dime and start to get some things done.
So what do you think would benefit this sector the most in terms of policy?
Well, from a policy perspective, we've already started to see some of the benefits from a little bit more liberal view of being able to return capital. I think some relief on liquidity rules would help some of the biggest banks, but probably the biggest benefit would be tax and infrastructure, but most notably tax. Not only would it have a direct impact on the bank sector. The banks have the highest tax rate in the S&P at about 30 to 31%. There would also likely be a multiplier effect in terms of its positive impact on the business community and the economy overall.
And loan growth. We've repeatedly heard that banks aren't lending, that there is a cloud over these banks from regulation. Is that easing a bit? And if it is, why haven't we seen stronger loan growth that not only meets but exceeds expectations?
I'll tell you, there's a lot of I think, misinformation with respect to loan growth and demand and so forth. Bank loan growth, Kayla, for the last 3 years has averaged between 6 and 8%, and that's at a clip that's 3 to 4 times GDP in the U.S. So loan growth has actually been quite strong, and banks are very willing to lend to qualified borrowers. So I think we're in a situation today where loan growth has slowed a lot, particularly in the commercial sector, and it's really a demand function rather than banks' willingness to lend. Companies have borrowed a lot of money to buy back their own stock, and now we're of the view that loan growth is going to remain relatively subdued in the 3% area.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.